Let us start today's current affairs. Bold Kurukshetra 2019. Bold Kurukshetra 2019 is a joint military exercise between India and Singapore. BOLD, Bold Kurukshetra 2019 is a joint military exercise between India and Singapore. The joint exercise is aimed at developing military technology, enhance maritime security and bolster the nation's strength to fight against terrorism. Whenever there is a joint military exercise, you have to read between which countries that particular exercise. Whenever you have joint exercise, you have to remember that. Bold Kurukshetra is a joint exercise between military exercise between India and Singapore for military training and also terror related military exercises to stop the terror, all these things. Bold Kurukshetra. Recently, you all know that indexes are very important for films. Indexes are very important for films. World Economic Outlook. World Economic Outlook. This question is already asked in films 4 years back. Who will release World Economic Outlook? IMF. World Economic Outlook is released by International Monetary Fund. Remember this. Next important thing, India is the topmost recipient of remittances from foreign countries. You all know that. Indians who live abroad are called Indian diaspora. The Indian diaspora have sent back so much of money to India, and India retained its top position in getting lot many remittances, and in 2018 it got $79 billion as remittances. $79 billion. So India tops in Indian diaspora remittances to India. Diaspora means the Indians who live abroad, the way they send back money to India. So Indians get $79 billion, China $67 billion, Mexico $36 billion, Philippines $34 billion, Egypt $29 billion. Okay, this is very important. And this report is given by this highest remittances to India by Indian diaspora. This is according to the latest report given by World Bank's Migration and Development Brief. World Bank Migration and Development Brief. According to World Bank Migration and Development Brief. Remember this. Who will give remittances report? World Bank Migrations and Development Brief. World Bank will give it. Migrations and Development Brief. And India gets highest amount of money from as remittances from abroad. Indian diaspora means Indians who live abroad. And I think you all know tanks. War tank. Yuddha tanklu. War tank. In India, war tanks are indigenously prepared only in one place in Chennai, near Chennai Avadi. Arjun tank, Bhishma tank, Ajaya tank. We have tanks. Arjun, Bhishma, Ajaya, etc. As you all know, technical names of tanks T-72, T-90 like that. Tanks are very, very useful in border wars, particularly India, Pakistan, India, China. If at all you want to go for a border war, for border security you need tank technology. And Russia is very important country which provides tank technology to India. Though India is preparing indigenously, recently Government of India cleared a procurement of 464 T-90 tanks from Russia. 464 T-90 tanks from Russia. And I think you know the model of tank. If you can see in the tank bund, there is one replica of tank that was actually a original tank. You can see that tank in the tank bund, tank that was placed near the tank bund, Necklace Road. And war tanks are very, very important because you can go for a very good fight in a battlefield, particularly in the ground war, in air base or naval base. We will use different aircrafts and warships, but if you want to go for army war in the battleground, you have to go with the tank technology, remember. And you have various tanks, Vijayanta tank, Arjun tank, Bhishma tank, Ajayanta tank, Ajaya, there are various tanks. Arjun tank is very, very popular. That was a recent tank, T-90 Arjun. And next important article today, you all know, you have seen elections yesterday. There was very good polling in Andhra Pradesh, where around almost 73%, more than 73% polling. And the problem of EVMs, is a very big problem that we have seen in the recent elections. Let's hope that very good positive results according to democratic values we will see on May 23rd in India and also in Andhra Pradesh. Coming to next article, there was a ban of civil traffic, ban of civilians in the road travelling from Udhampur in Jammu to Baramulla in Kashmir. Udhampur in Jammu to Baramulla in Kashmir. See, in the wake of recent Pulwama attack, in order to run the election smoothly, there was a closure of the road. In this article, it was said that all the important civilian traffic, important transportation will be done through this highway. Closing down this highway will definitely affect the civilians, and particularly NH44 is very, very important. It's a lifeline to Jammu and Kashmir. NH44, National Highway number 44. In the great olden days in civil services exam, they used to give national highways, waterways. Highways, waterways are very, very important. Which highway connects which road, or which waterway connects which place to which place. So it is better to remember NH44. Not only that, even waterways also you have to remember. So closing this road of Udhampur and Baramulla affects the civilian traffic and civilian people there. That was the message. And even both the parties in the state, one is National Conference and PDP, People's Democratic Party, both are against this. And people are saying that it is against Article 14, Article 19 and Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Article 14 deals with right to equality, Article 19 deals with freedom of movement, and Article 21 deals with right to life and personal liberty. So there are three articles, 14, 19 and 21. All the three were all the three were withdrawn with the closing of the roads. This was the thing. Coming to news internationally, Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party have won the elections with some support. Rightist party Likud, L-I-K-U-D. Fifth time Benjamin Netanyahu have become Prime Minister of Israel. Fifth time. And with this winning, you cannot expect a very big change in Israel's foreign policy towards Palestine, because they never wanted to budge. Particularly Likud party will never budge to any pressure, any type of non-violent solution. So status quo will continue with Benjamin Netanyahu becoming the Prime Minister of Israel for the fifth time. Benjamin Netanyahu becoming the Prime Minister of Israel for the fifth time. And coming to Brexit, actually Brexit has to happen on March 29. and now they got some more, they might get some more time, because if they wanted to have extended time, European Union, all the other 27 countries must approve for that. For this reason, you all know the headquarters of EU are at Brussels, Belgium. The headquarters of European Union are at Brussels, Belgium. Now let's see how things will turn out in this way, whether how much time they will give to Britain to exit from the European Union, and with which model. And the next important discussion is India's anti-satellite test a game changer? You all know that Mission Shakti anti-satellite missile we have successfully tested with low Earth orbit satellite, with LEO, low Earth orbit satellite, Mission Shakti. Already similar prowess US got it, Russia got, China got, and now India also got it. Definitely it is a new feather in the cap of India's space prowess and also defense prowess. But as you all know, India will never use any war weapon or anything for offensive purpose, only for deterrence, defensive purpose. Only for deterrence, defensive purpose India have done it. It's exceptionally definitely help India, and India must shape its global governance in outer space. Definitely India should play a new role in the outer space, no doubt about it. There was an interview regarding that. Definitely it will help India, and definitely it will demonstrate India's capacity in the space technology. The most important article in today's newspaper, and also I can say history will not forgive. History will not forget and forgive certain things. History will not forget and history will not forgive certain things. One such notorious events in the memory of mankind is Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Jallianwala Bagh massacre. One of the worst forms of cruelty in the human history and also in the British history. One of the worst forms of cruelty in the human history and also in the British history. Jallianwala Bagh massacre. April 13th, 1919. April 13th, 1919. As we are observing the day, the bad day, and 100 years tomorrow, that means April 13, 1919 we are completing. 100 years of Jallianwala Bagh massacre. 100 years of Jallianwala Bagh massacre. What is this all about? What actually happened? What is the background of this? You need to know now. In India, after the First World War, First World War is between 1914 to 1918. British have passed an act called Anarchical and Revolutionary Crimes Act 1919. Anarchical and Revolutionary Crimes Act 1919, also called as Rowlatt Act. Anarchical and Revolutionary Crimes Act 1919, also called as Rowlatt Act. Gandhiji, who was really convinced of British promise that after the end of the First World War they will give progressive government and responsible government. Unfortunately, they have passed Rowlatt Act. Gandhiji also got annoyed with this Rowlatt Act. Not only that, Gandhiji got arrested. To protest against this Rowlatt Act, Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu, two people, Dr. Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu, they both have protested against this Rowlatt Act, and British authorities have arrested Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu. To protest the arrest of Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlu on April 13th, which is a Baishakhi day, a pious day, a sacred day for Sikhs in Punjab. Sikhs, it's a very good day for Sikhs. They have met at a park in Jallianwala Bagh near Amritsar. General Dyer have entered into the park, and he actually ordered all the people to leave within 10 minutes. The park have a very narrow exit. The Jallianwala Bagh have a very narrow exit. All the people could not get out of that, and fire was opened. According to official estimates, 379 people got killed, and Indians say that 379 is very wrong estimate. More than 700-800 people died, and 4 or 5 times people got wounded. And based on this, for this Jallianwala Bagh incident, to inquire into the wrongs in Jallianwala Bagh incident, Hunter Commission was appointed. A committee called Hunter Committee was appointed. Hunter Committee told honest but misconception of duty. Honest but misconception of duty. And with this incident, Rabindranath Tagore gave away his knighthood. To show his protest against Jallianwala Bagh incident, Rabindranath Tagore gave away his knighthood. One of the reasons why Mahatma Gandhi launched non-cooperation movement, the first pan-India mass movement for freedom struggle. Not only that, Jallianwala Bagh incident have shown a new color of British. Till then, some Indians used to believe that if there is a genuine demand, the Britishers were very benign. But at that time, it was proved that the Britishers were very harsh and draconian, and the killing of Indians without any remorse actually melted the hearts of every Indian, particularly the Punjabi Sikhs. And great Indian freedom fighters after them, like Bhagat Singh was born, they got the idea of, they were really worried about the future India with this incident. Though Bhagat Singh was very young at this time, but he was moved by the incident, narration of the incident. And this was what has happened in Jallianwala Bagh incident. And Rabindranath Tagore have given away his knighthood. And Mahatma Gandhi also got moved by that. Gandhi got arrested later. Gandhi launched Quit India. Gandhi launched non-cooperation movement. So all these things shows that there is something grossly went wrong in Jallianwala Bagh incident. And why it is in news today? It is in news today because Theresa May, the British Prime Minister, reiterated that she was deeply moved by that, and deeply, what is the word she used? She deeply regret for the incident. After 100 years, the British Prime Minister is speaking that for Jallianwala Bagh incident, she was deeply regretting. Deeply regretting. So deeply regretting is something big word, but still, which we cannot undo this now. That was the incident. So this is Jallianwala Bagh. So this year prelims or mains, this question we can expect. Jallianwala Bagh incident. Done.